Hello, my name is Eric. Welcome back. This is lesson number 3, regression analysis. Linear regression analysis is at the heart of the most widely used asset valuation approaches in the world, CAPM and APT. So far, we've talked about regression analysis, what it is, what it looks like, and what we use it for. A number of precautionary measures were mentioned that need to be considered in building a healthy regression. However, we need to place more emphasis on the checks and balances that a trader needs to make before performing an econometric analysis. Types of data series. We need to investigate the following 3 types of probable data series. The first one is called cross-sectional. You have many entities with only one orientation. That is, you have 100 countries with a poverty index. And you want to understand the connection between the different values of cooperation in the different countries. However, it is not useful to use this data series in the context of financial markets, where you have many observations and not just one. The next type of data series is called a time series, and is the one we use in financial markets. It is the regression or explanation of an entity's data by data from other entities. Logarithmic transformation. As we've mentioned, you must transform the statistic data into return format at all times by means of logarithmic transformations. This means that the logarithmic difference of an observation divided by observation minus 1. We've already told you that you need a good sample size, since that makes it better for regression. A regression without at least 50 observations should be approached carefully. Delayed values. You can also add the delayed value of the variable you are trying to estimate. For example, if the EFG of the stock you are trying to examine by regression analysis is liquid, it is likely that today's price will be strongly affected by yesterday's or even the day before. You need to add the lagged values of the explained variable as a new explanatory variable in case of doubt. This way, if it is really the instance, you will give the model more explanatory power. Also, don't hesitate to check whether the delayed values really carry weight. For example, the previous day's interest rates may affect the price of the EFG substantially with respect to the statistics, in contrast to current interest rates. Regression diagnostics. After obtaining the data, a time series regression is executed. It doesn't matter if it's a simulated linear regression or a more complex one. If you have time series data, the model checks to be executed are identical for all models we are going to go into detail. Seasonality. This is a formal cause for us to transform the variables into a logarithmic format. Seasonality implies that if you take several subsamples of the largest one, the arithmetic average of all of them should be almost or completely the same. If it isn't, you can't do the regression. However, when you do the log network or LN conversion of the variables, you actually positively eliminate the possibility of no seasonality. Therefore, you have a good regression. However, you have to do a formal test in your statistical software to make sure that this is really true. This test is called the Augmented Dickey-Fuller Test, or ADF. Thank you so much for watching, I appreciate it. I will see you in the next lesson.